everyone, my name is Ashley and Mars, and welcome back to the One Tile Box Challenge Part 4. Before we hop into it, let me give you a little refresher on the rules. To start, we had to have one sim with no skills, no job, no simoleons, and they had to be enclosed in a 1x1 tile box. To win the challenge, we have to expand the box into a house with 4 individual rooms, a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living room. We have completed that. All we have left is completing the fabulously wealthy aspiration, and then we have won the challenge, and Brenna can leave her 4 walls. You might remember in part 3, we did have a little bit of drama occurring with Bess. Normally, she's just the sim that asks for 1 simoleon, and we gave that to her. We also gave thousands to her and our heart. So then she called saying she was actually dating somebody else, and now we're very upset. So all of our books that we've written have been about her. Without further ado, let's hop into the cottage-inspired tiny home. I'm still very proud of it. I know it's very simple, but for a first house in The Sims, I'm honestly thrilled with how it's turning out. I do think we'll end up doing a little bit more work, especially on the inside of the house. We didn't touch the living room at all last part, so I definitely want to make sure we spend a little time here. I also noticed that we didn't put anything on the walls in the last part. I did admit that I'm not a builder, and I don't believe that I have the greatest eye for design. I'm open to any constructive criticism, but please make sure you word it kindly. I'm sensitive, okay? We just got our royalties. Oh, woo for sure, Brenna. So let's do a little catching up on where we are in the fabulously wealthy aspiration. We're in the 4th part, which has the same name as the aspiration as a whole, and we have to have earned 200,000 simoleons. Currently, we have only earned 77,506 simoleons. So we have a little more work to do there. Brenna's social need is pretty low, and Bois Bon Ma, and I apologize if I mispronounced that, has shown up at our house, so we're going to invite her in. It's also Talk Like a Pirate Day, so might as well throw in some pirate language just to fulfill that for her. Ahoy me matey. She's uncomfortable. I wonder what's going on. I almost flirted with her, and that was not my goal. Let's compliment her outfit. Oh my gosh, I keep trying to flirt. They seem to be getting along pretty well, and I love that for them. Oh, is she uncomfortable because we have dirty dishes? That might explain some of it. Just like The Sims, she decided she wanted to play on our computer instead of talk to us. So now that Brenna's social level is a little bit better, she can resume painting. Brenna completed another masterpiece, so we're going to list that on Plopsy. She also made another figure painting earlier, and it's an excellent quality painting. I am thinking about keeping it for her bedroom instead of selling it, because we don't have any art in here, and she has loved making these figure paintings. I also think that's kind of a classy bedroom decor option, personally. Bess has messaged us saying, hey, I heard you became friends with Bois Bon Ma. She's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I think she is pretty cool. Thanks. Thanks. I think Brenna would just say, okay. I think that's the perfect response. Maybe I'm being too petty. Should I walk it back? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm in the right. Also, I think Brenna's next book is going to be a nonfiction book that we will title Never Kissed. Not Bess showing up at our front door saying, hey, I got a special gift for you because you're such a good neighbor and I appreciate your kindness and friendship. Want to see what it is? Bro, what? I mean, I want the gift, so let's invite her in. Where's the gift, Bess? We got an apple? Just one apple? Oh my goodness. Okay, I think we need to do a little bit of like a change in our relationship and let's just ask to be friends. We need to cool down whatever we have between us and make sure it's no longer a thing. Maybe that will act as kind of a closure between them and they'll have more of a friendship again. But I don't think we'll be over it, and I don't think that we will invest more of our money in Bess's schemes. I think that's a fair compromise. I, I'm sorry. I was not expecting this at all. Not even a little bit. Our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? I don't think that's a good idea. Like, at all. After much deliberation, Brenna doesn't want Bess to move in with her right now. And I can't blame her. Wow, that was bananas. Just truly bananas. We're selling Never Kiss to the publisher. We haven't yet made any money from Plopsy today, and that's fine. She's catching up on her needs a little bit, and then she's also going through creative fog once again. So after she publishes her book and eats, I'm going to have her do some more yoga and maybe take a bubble bath just to restore her back to the creative flow that we need her to be in. Oh, Mortimer also heard that we became friends with Bua Banma, which, yeah, she's cool. She's a great friend. I realized in the last part that I placed the yoga mat out on her porch when we had move objects on. So I just tried to have her do yoga, and unfortunately she wasn't able to at that moment because of the space. Now we should be able to allow Brenna to do yoga. Oh my goodness, it still isn't working. Let me fix it, make sure it's in a spot that makes sense. Oh, is this door still locked to her? That may be the actual problem and not Brenna not being able to use it. I wish I had realized that. That's all right. No worries. I never lock my doors in The Sims. This is the only time that I've ever really used that function aside from disallowing vampires onto my property. So sometimes I forget that we have to lock and unlock things, like you saw in part 2 where she briefly escaped. Our girl Bess is calling us. Hey Brenna, I wanted to let you know that Jules and I are now best friends. What is she doing? Is she trying to make us jealous? Like, I'm not understanding what she's trying to accomplish. I feel like she's one of those friends that's always like telling you about the newest and greatest things that are happening in their lives, and they're not even kind of considering what's going on in your life. And it just feels like they're rubbing it in. You know, it doesn't feel like they're celebrating, it just feels like they're smearing it in front of you. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that's how I feel Bess is acting to Brenna. So that's a little hurtful, especially when Bess just asked us if she could move in yesterday. It's wild. Bess is an interesting person. Brenna only has 7 hours of her creative fog left, so she's gonna keep working on her yoga practice and we'll check in soon. Now Bess is calling to say she wants to come over and hang out. I'll let her. Why not? I mean, we're still technically friends, so sure, she can come over. Why does she look so sad? Her head is just hanging. Oh, is she just gonna go use my computer? That's all she wants me for? Oh no, she's crying in the mirror. Let's do a deep conversation and let's see if we can like ask her about her sad mood, maybe? Or is that something that you can only do when you have empathy? Like the empathetic trait from being a child and teen. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Try to cheer up. That seems like a good option. Oh, girl, you stinky. You stinky, stinky. She's gonna go comfort Bess. I'm surprised she hasn't done the ooh thing. Do we think that Bess and her partner broke up? Let's look at her. Oh, somebody wants $12,000 for one of our paintings? Oh my goodness. Let's ship it. I have never seen that number, even from Plopsy. I'm so excited. Brenna's just like having a great time in the bath. She has no awareness as to what's happening. $12,000. We just reached the 50,000 in reserves. We have 58 simoleons, 58,000 simoleons rather, and we're a little bit closer to the halfway mark on the $200,000 earned. We still have a little bit to go on that one. I'm wondering if her sadness and anger are just coming from Brenna not allowing her to move in. But I'm also wondering if she went through a breakup. So I'm just gonna ask if she's single just to kind of do some investigation. She's single, so her and Clement broke up. That stinks. Oh, girl, I wasn't trying to flirt with you. I wasn't. I was just asking you a question. I apologize. Maybe since you're so angry, you should just like go home. Just take a little break and come back later. And Brenna is going to get a good night's sleep. So I didn't get a phone call about this, but I have some bad news. Hua Banma has passed away, and now she's asking if she should go on a date with Jules Rico. Let's just say do what your heart tells you, only because she's a ghost, and I don't typically interact with ghosts. I kind of try to pretend like they really passed on. For some reason, that's a part of The Sims that I've never really connected with. I wonder how you feel about ghosts in The Sims. I also haven't played with them very much with the new Life and Death pack. I do have it, but I haven't utilized it very much until recently because I didn't buy it until like a month ago. So I wonder if that's changed how you interact with ghosts at all, and if you think I should give it more of a try. I just got a notification that says, hey, no dice. That thing you helped me invest in didn't quite work out. But hey, better luck next time. Thanks for your support, champ. Like, excuse me, what? I think you're just mad. I think you're just mad. I don't think that it has anything to do with the success of the investment. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my gut feeling. Nina Caliente has made it to our front door, and honestly, I think we need some more friends. I'm tired of just Mortimer and Bess, and Bua Banma, she passed away, so it's time for somebody new. Let's invite Nina in and let's do a friendly introduction. Now, I know that Nina lives in a really nice house, and so I hope she's not judging us. Let's try describing a new idea to her and share our soul's journey. These are some deep thoughts for somebody that we've just met. We'll ask about her interests as well, so we're not just talking about our own, especially because that could result in her not liking us as much. Brenna and Nina seem to be getting along pretty well, honestly, and Nina's gotten inspired from speaking to Brenna. They did have one bad interaction just now. I feel like every time I say something positive, something negative happens, so maybe I should keep my statements neutral. Is she gonna use our computer now? Sure enough. That's fine. We can get back to our painting. We have sold a couple of paintings. We now have 62,000 simoleons, but we haven't even reached the halfway point of having earned 200,000. While Brenna is confident, I'm having her write a motivational book. I think we're going to name it The Box is All in Your Head. I know that's so silly. I'm like cracking myself up with these. I hope you're enjoying them too. If not, that's fine. That's fine. At least I think I'm funny. We are going to publish The Box is All in Your Head. So let's sell it to publisher. Hopefully that'll get us a little bit of a return. Her royalties right now are pretty low, but they are getting better. Like this one was 188 the first time, and now it's 201. So I believe that the royalties will just keep getting larger and larger. We've also sold, like I said, a couple of paintings, and we are now over halfway there to having earned 200,000 simoleons. So that's a very exciting perk. When I beat Brenna to the punch, I have her paint landscape paintings because I've been trying to get one that fits in her bedroom. And I think this one is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and frame it. I think that's a really good spot for it. And it fits the colors in her bedroom really well. So I feel like her bedroom is pretty well sufficiently decorated. Some of you may have different opinions, but I have to say that this is more well decorated than anything I've ever done. I know that may not be the standard forever. I'm also going to move this over here. I think that balances the room out a little bit more than how it was before. Yes, I think that opened up the space a little bit. I noticed that this side of the house, or this side of the room rather, looked very heavy in comparison to this other side. I think that looks nice. Oh, this painting is really cute. I like it a lot. We're gonna list it on Plopsy. Nina wants to hang out at the bar tonight, but we're still not able to leave quite yet. I can't wait until Brenna is able to visit with friends outside of her house. I've decided that Brenna is going to write a screenplay. Oh, maybe Escape the Walls. I think that sounds like a pretty cool movie. It almost sounds like somebody would be hiding in the walls, though. Ooh, kind of scary. Interesting. Well, let's see how the screenplay does, but her royalties have definitely improved. I forgot to click record, but she did just sell her screenplay and it was a bestseller. I'm very excited for her. One of her new life goals on her bucket list is to write the greatest book ever. So we need to reach level 10 of writing, which she's currently at level 7, and then declare a book as her greatest literary endeavor or something similar to that. I would check, but this has just popped up. She can like argumentative sims. That's fine, to each their own. I think it's very interesting that Brenna is so focused on achieving level 10 of things and doing the best she can. So having the perfectionist and ambitious traits seem very accurate for her. Our neighbor is kind of icky, isn't it? I was going to try and start recycling to do my part. What about you? Do you think you might start recycling? Sure. I'm gonna go green. A plastic bottle here, a paper cup here. We can do it. Yeah. Especially since yesterday was Earth Day as I'm recording this. I just had Brenna start a horror book. I think I'm just gonna title it as The Box. That sounds pretty ominous. I wish I had saved the last title for a horror book instead of a screenplay. I think it would have worked really well. And after she's done writing, she's going to list that on Plopsy. And then I'm going to have her chat on the computer so that she can get her social up since it's past 11 and a lot of Sims are going to be sleeping. I think it'll be a pretty peaceful night for her. Not me saying that it was going to be a peaceful night and then we have a burglar showing up. Brenna only has fitness level 2, so I don't know that we could take the burglar in a fight. I think we should call the police station and maybe try to fight anyways, because what the heck? Let's start with the police station. All right, the police are on the way. They say get to safety and don't engage, but what if I want to fight? Oh, the police are here. They came quick. I've never seen them come so fast. Oh no. Do we think that the police is actually going to win? It is Marcus Flex. He's pretty strong. I love that Brenna's just writing her book. She's like, nah, who needs all of that drama in there? Okay, the police officer won. So he's taking Robin Banks out. I'm shocked. I feel like typically Robin Banks wins. That was wild. And Brenna's like, oh, I'm ready for a nap. Nothing really serious happened at all. Just gonna take a little nap. Girl, that was wild. We've reached over 100,000 simoleons in our reserves. I think it is well past time for us to update our living room situation. Another unknown caller. Hi there. You don't know me, but I saw you from afar and I asked a mutual friend for your number. I hope you don't mind. I'm hopelessly attracted to you. I promise I'm chill. Would you like to meet me? That's sweet, but no thanks. Judith? Oh my God. Judith? Judith Ward? That is bonkers. That's so bonkers. I can't believe that. Anyways, that's the second person to have seen Brenna and been like, I want you. I want you and you only. And I would love to meet you. And I saw you from afar and you're beautiful. So there's something about Brenna. Brenna's got it going on, girl. Maybe it's because she goes outside in her undies sometimes. It's time to figure out what we're going to do with this kind of blank canvas of a living space. I think it's well timed that she is able to graduate to a full-size TV. She loves the cooking channel. She watches it all the time. She deserves to see it full screen now. I like the black frame for some reason. I think it's because it ties in with the frames that they put on their paintings. Let's go for this one. And I want to put a console table underneath it still. I think that's a nice look. Let's see what colors we have. Blue is pretty. We could also do the green since we do have the green theme. We have changed the layout of the living room. Let's actually move these over a wee bit. Maybe a bookcase. Let's try that. This would have the same color. What is that? That's funny too, a little ghost box. See if there's a little plant that can fit on that shelf. Oh, that'll fit in there. I almost wish that The Sims had things arranged by size instead of price, just so that I could know where this would fit. Let's try a different kind of clutter. Some of these are pretty, they're just not the right vibe. How do you decide what you put up there? And like, this would have been a cute little vintagey moment, but it doesn't fit on the shelf. I like the Save the Elephants teapot and it fits there and like literally anything else. And it goes with the color scheme. So we're gonna stick with that. I do think there needs to be a plant in this room. Maybe we can put one over here. This one is so cute. It doesn't fit in this corner. Can I alt it into this corner? Yes. Let's get rid of this couch. I do think it's really cute, and the puff, just so that I'm not stuck on it, because sometimes I commit to what I already have, and then I have a hard time getting rid of things. Should we switch up the layout completely? Maybe the easel could go over here near the window, so then she has something to give her some inspiration. And maybe the TV could act as like a divide between the living room and the dining space. No, I'm afraid that's actually going to close off the house instead of open it. Let's move the bookcase here. Maybe we can get a living chair. Maybe I can put my puff over there. Oh, yes. What is this actually? It is called a puff. Okay, good, good, good. And one of those big lamps. Do we have one that... Yes, 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 yes. Does that clip into the wall? No, I did great. And yeah, more of the like gold tone. I think that's cozy and kind of inviting for the front of the house. We definitely need some art or something to go nearby. I think that's really cute. And it's not in the way, so that's an added bonus, but that's a cute little like reading spot in my opinion. It's not like the super comfiest, coziest spot, but I like it. We definitely need some kind of couch. Let's do an inflatable couch. Sorry. I obviously thought that was pretty funny. Do we get our couch back? It's kind of seeming like yes. I miss our couch. I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. Would it be wild to have like a kind of askew vibe for our living space. Maybe. Oh no, I feel like I'm gonna be judged. I'm judging myself. Let's place that there. Give us a big TV. And then we need a rug, of course. Maybe we can find a round rug. Too small, of course, of course. I love organic shapes, but this one's for a splash pad, so that's not exactly what we're going for. The Brat mat, is there one in green for Charlie? Doesn't look like it. Here's another organic shape. Get it in zebra print. Guys. That is a little much, but it fits the space perfectly. Too bad it's like none of the design choices feel correct at all. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Maybe this coquette rug. We can brighten up the space a little bit, make that also turned. Do we need a little like coffee table kind of thing? Maybe? I wonder if that's like too spaced. I'm not sure. Are they too far apart? They could be. I'm actually gonna move this back in ever so slightly. There we are. Let's just do a little like in table moment. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And we need something on the end table. Let's go for clutter. What about a lamp? Just a cutesy little lamp. I know I've done this so many times. Oh, we could do... Okay, that one's too big. Let's take one of the ones from like her bedroom. And maybe we can change the color so that it's like a pink moment. Oh, that's adorable. Actually, I'm kind of liking this. You all might think I'm wild, but I think this is turning out pretty cute. Yeah, I am really proud of this. That might be silly, but it's looking precious. It's not like overly green by any means. It has lots of green in it, but it's not like green in your face. I do want some artwork. I think we could make Brenna make some more paintings and hang up her paintings instead of using some of like just I feel like some of their art they really need more. It's just so like blah. Some of them at least. This isn't too bad. I actually don't know that I've really looked at that one before. Let's change the frame to black. I feel like I'm partial to paintings of landscape and nature for my house, which is why I have that natural inclination to buy that for her. This could be nice by like their reading nook, but it's not the right size. It feels empty back here, but that does help fill out the space a little bit and even it with this window. Do we do top cabinets? I know we talked about it before. We do have one painting here of an apple, so it's pretty low-key when it comes to decor. We need to put a little clutter in that back corner. Let's see about a little indoor plant, maybe. That seems cute. Oh, a fiddly fig is pretty. I don't know if they could squeeze through there or not, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Maybe we could do the table lilies. That seems like it could be a better option for us. I'm going to change the color. Scoop. Ooh, that orange was actually super sweet in here. Oh, oh my goodness. Click on the right thing. There we go. Yeah, that's so cute. I love. Do we get a dishwasher? She deserves one, right? I think so. She's lived without one for so long. Compact dishwasher sounds amazing. I think the gray looks nicer than the white. I think the white makes it look unnaturally matchy. And plus the sink is also that silver color, so that's fine. I don't like that the drawer handles look like that. maybe that's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. This is super cute, and that gives her a little bit more functionality. And do we get rid of this then? Since we have a dishwasher, can I put the dishwasher here? No. Sorry, that was just a harebrained idea. I like the pig. I love the Lunar New Year things. They're precious. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see if that's a better fit. Yeah. Ooh, pretty. I think that works. That's nice. That's a good balance. We need to put the easel back in. Oh dear. Where will the easel fit? Bum, bum, bum. It all comes down to this. Let's figure out where we can put our easel. Just in the middle of the room. That's where I'm gonna put it. Could you imagine? New builder. And then y'all are like, for real, for real. So new if you're gonna do that. It does fit there. Is it practical? I hate that it's like dividing the two rooms or sitting over the divide. Ew. I don't want to get rid of my poof. Oh no. Do we change this from being external to internal and like build an office space? Oh, I'm so nervous to do that for some reason. We're gonna create a room. Oh, I just realized that means that we're gonna have to change the roof. I think that's not terrible. It definitely looks like an addition onto the house, but that's what it is, you know? We can't fight that. That's just an accurate statement. Oh, the kitchen window is now kind of sullied. Maybe I'm wilding, but I think it looks okay. This could literally just be her painting room. Like, maybe it was built to be an office space, and she was like, well, the only thing I could do with it is paint in there. And let's make this the whole room color. Talk about a lackluster room, man. Maybe we can put a plant in the corner of this room. I feel like I understand why that's such a meme, because I'm totally falling into it. The blue, I like it. That matches the matte. Our new bestie, Nina Caliente, has decided to come over, so we're going to invite her in. She did invite us over to her house earlier, and I had to decline. I didn't record that, but I just wanted to inform you. So it's nice that we do have a new friend. I also like that they have kind of opposite vibes. Like, Nina has the light red hair, and Brenna has the darker brown hair. Nina's wearing pink. We're wearing green. It's very cute to me. So Brenna went to bed. Nina's just gonna hang out. She'll probably use our computer at some point. She's just staring at the TV right now, which is totally fine. That's her vibe. Oh, she turned it on at least. I'll clue you in if anything changes. We did just get a new Soul's Journey bucket list goal of I'll create the ultimate servo, which is wild and unexpected. That is a way that I would not have necessarily gone with Brenna. So we'll see if we go down that route. I have had her practice some singing every now and again. And we are at 136,000 simoleons earned out of 200,000. We do have 3 paintings listed on Plopsy, 2 of which are masterpieces. We're getting a call from Vlad. Hey Brenna, Katrina Caliente has asked me out on a date. Oh my gosh, yeah, do it. We're friends with her sister Nina, so why shouldn't you date Katrina? I don't know. That seems like silly logic. But I hope that they find love. Hassan Bunma has made it to our front door, and our social need is pretty low. So we're going to go ahead and invite him in, do a little friendly introduction. This has only gone wrong for us once before, so let's go ahead and let him in. See what happens. Oh, he's sad? Let's console him. Oh, maybe it's from the being scared from the storm that she's consoling him. But still, nice thought. She has a lot of interests, I'm realizing. We're having a little conversation and somebody wants to buy one of our paintings. That's very exciting. Her social need is almost filled, which is fantastic. It seems like the conversation is going really well. I don't see much of a connection beyond that between them, but who knows? She is talking about love. I also know that she is lovelorn from having the romantic trait, and she hasn't flirted in a while. I wish she wasn't screaming at her right now, though. Maybe we should offer some mental relaxation tips. Is that Morgan? Yes, Morgan. We will also do a respectful introduction with Morgan. I love them. I am going to have her maybe do a little flirt with Morgan. Let's just see how it goes. Oh, Morgan's into it. Beautiful. Let's gossip. Maybe that'll help Brenna feel like she's gotten some romantic action and won't be so lovelorn feeling. But also, they could be pretty cute together. And there's no money involved in this relationship. Oh, Morgan is now flirty. Do a little bold pickup line and hold hands, maybe. That could be super cute. Compliment their appearance. Oh, love. They have not exchanged phone numbers before, so it's appropriate to do that now. She's so scared from being yelled at, which makes sense. All right, they're still getting along. Let's kiss Morgan's hand. This is precious. Morgan is feeling a romantic connection for Brenna and wants to suggest a date. Do you want this to happen? Yes, let's go on a date. Let's keep it in our house again, and we're gonna continue to do get to know you date, just so that it's low-key. Oh, precious. Recite some love poetry, so cute. They're feeling each other. I love it. I love it so much. Let's take a photo with Morgan. Flimon. Oh, how cute. And let's do some flirty pictures. I love this. They are adorable. I'm shipping this a little bit harder than I did Bess, and I was shipping Bess pretty hard. Let's start the classic large painting. Get Morgan inside. The thunder, y'all. It's getting me every single time. They can do some light physical intimacy. Do we think that a first kiss counts as that? I think that would be nice. They seem to be vibing and hitting it off really well, so let's try it. Oh, cute. Loved that. Oh, it did count as one of the light physical intimacies. What cuties. Oh, you finally decided you like photography? Yeah, you can like that, girl. Let's end this date cheerfully. Perfect. That went really, really well, and we earned a reward, so that is very nice. Not gonna put those pictures out quite yet because I learned my lesson. All right, I learned my lesson. I like them a lot, but we're gonna resume painting because we have a goal to reach in this episode, and we still have 50,000 simoleons to make. Singles night at the bar? No, thank you though, Bess. So we're talking to somebody else. So we're actually thinking maybe we won't be single for very long. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Morgan is calling to invite us on a date, but we can't leave. Oh gosh, I feel terrible. Maybe we can invite them over so that they can hang out with us instead. Morgan's gonna be right over. I love it. Our romance is very high with Morgan. Mortimer has never come to our door. We can invite him in too. I don't want a Bess and Vlad moment. Hopefully Mortimer doesn't try any funny business. Also, an update, Vlad said that his date with Katrina Caliente did go very well. Mortimer is calling. I've been thinking about getting to know Katrina Caliente better as a friend. Yeah, go for it. We love the Calientes in this household. Nina looks jacked. She looks so strong. Let's compliment her outfit and tell her a funny story. We're just gonna hang with her for a minute. I don't think that anything wild will happen while we're hanging out with her, but who knows? She might ask to live with us. Mortimer's also here? Come on in, dude. I'll let this trio do their thing and I'll check back in later. Bess is back on her bull, if you know what I mean. She says, do you wish you looked as happy as I do? Well, you have the power. Just send one simoleon to me. Don't delay. Happiness is just a simoleon away. We're just gonna hang up, girl. But our telemarketing scam was... Oh, man. Anyways, back to our painting. After selling several paintings and photos, we have made it to the point where we have earned 197,000 simoleons. So we just need to sell a couple more paintings. I'm hoping in the next couple of minutes we might get another Flopsy sale. But I think I'm going to sell this one outright. So I'm just going to stick it right here so that we can sell it to a collector. And then we'll only need 2,000 simoleons. I also want her... Oh my gosh, wait a second. We have all of these crystals and things outside from the storms. I just noticed we don't have a trash can. We need one. They did count. We just need 1,000 simoleons before we can finish this challenge. I'm so excited. I think we should just have her finish this figure study. Oh my goodness, did this one 874, so not quite. We're gonna sell that to a collector and then she can resume this painting. She did not wash her hands. I am judging. Just a little bit, not really. A masterpiece, only 870. We're gonna sell that to a gallery as well. She was gonna go to sleep. She doesn't know how monumental this is. It's happening. We're gonna sell it. Yes, we're gonna sell it. Aspiration complete. Oh my goodness, that means that we finished the challenge. I can't believe it. I'm going to take the little fence off from around our porch. Let's go back to live mode and unlock the door. Everything is unlocked. She is able to walk out into the free world. I'm gonna have her just go outside as the final symbol of all of this ending. And look at her. Look at her and all of her beautiful glory, spending time actually outside of her house for the first time ever. And she's like, I think I'm gonna go play on my computer, which I totally understand. Thank you so much for joining me for the one tile box challenge in The Sims 4. I feel like this has been a really good experience. I've learned a lot. I did some building, which I never typically do, and I think it turned out okay. I know I didn't have a foundation for the house, but for my first ever Sims build, I'm pretty proud of it. If you would like to watch me struggle through the 100 baby challenge over on Twitch, you can catch me every Thursday around 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I would love to see you there. And I'm also a variety streamer, so I play other games on different days of the week. Anyways, thanks again for hanging out with me. I look forward to seeing you around YouTube very soon, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.